first point, Revelation 17:3 mentions a woman riding a scarlet beast. Jeremiah 6:2 says woman refers to a church, and Daniel 7:17 says beast refers to a nation. The Vatican is both a church and a nation, the Pope being leader of both. Number 2. Revelation 13:17 and 18 speaks of a name or a mark or sign. Now the Pope's official title is Vicar of the Son, in Latin, Vicaris Filii Dei. If you put this into Roman numerals, with the rest being zeros, the first word is 112, the second word is 53, and the third word is 501. If you add these up, it's 666. Number 3. Revelation 13:1, John 10:33, and Luke 5:21. Blasphemy. The Vaticanites are quoted to have said, "Our Pope of Papacy is God on earth. He is equal to God." The Pope has the authority to forgive the worst of sins. The Pope is as Christ on earth. Number 4, 5, and 6, Revelation 17:8. 538 AD, the Vatican is in power. 1798 AD, the Vatican loses power. 1929 AD, the Vatican regains its power. Revelation 7:25. The Pope has the power to change times and divine laws according to Vatican papacy. The Pope has the power to change divine laws. That's why Christians no longer celebrate the feasts of Elohim in Scripture. Passover, unleavened bread, first fruits, Pentecost, Day of Trumpets, Day of Atonement, and Tabernacles. And why their Sabbath is on the first, venerated day of the sun god, instead of the seventh day of the week. Why they forget the names of Yahushua and Yahuwah. Why they instead celebrate Easter, which is veneration on the spring equinox of the pagan Ishtar, who descended out of the sky in an egg and turned a bird into an egg-laying rabbit, a holiday when pagans sacrificed children and painted eggs in their blood. Lent, a 40-day weeping for the pagan god Tammuz, who was Ishtar's son and killed by a wild boar. The boar was killed, and every year at this time pagans ate ham or pork, a food forbidden to eat in the Scriptures. All Hallows Eve, veneration of death in a cult, when ancient druids went door to door taking virgins for sacrifice, a treat for their gods, and if anyone refused, the trick was that someone else in the house died. And Christmas, or Christ Massacre, Nimrod's birthday on the pagan Yule solstice, when people were burned alive in a wicker man as a sacrifice. He was Tammuz's father and wife to Ishtar. Children were allowed to frolic under oak and evergreen trees decorated with holly berries as a fertility rite. The decorated tree became an idol of Nimrod, strictly forbidden in Jeremiah 10. Number 8, Revelation 6:10, 12:6, and 17:6. Daniel 12:7. 1,260 days or years of Holocaust. I admit in the name of God that the Vatican did indeed kill over 1,000 people between 538 and 1798. The word Vatican means anathema, or soothsaying, which means casting spells or witchcraft. watcher craft. Romans were killing people on a cross as sacrifice to their god Mithras long before Messiah. Many ancient pagans used this symbol. Here's a picture of Tammuz or Bacchus, the Egyptian Ankh, the Celtic Odin and Thor's hammer, the Greeks, and the Sumerians. Benjamin Creme, a British artist, announced the revealing of Maitreya, the New Age Messiah. The New Age religions and beliefs are all based from Gnostic Manichaeism and ancient mystery cults. Such sects as the Theosophical Society, Rosicrucians, Freemasonry, Order of the Golden Dawn, Illuminati, and a great many other secret societies too numerous to name. These societies and the New Agers have, down through the millennia and for thousands of years, been trying to establish a one-world government, religion, and order since the days of Nimrod and Babel, manipulating the world from their pyramidary. Many people, whether in the Spiritist New Age or an ancient sect, all have similar traits and beliefs. It is this New Age that started the theory of evolution to simply deny the true Creator and give another answer to the questions of where the world came from through people such as Emanuel Swedenborg, who obtained knowledge of the Big Bang at a seance. Robert Chambers, who communicating with spirits wrote the first popular book on evolution. Alfred Russel Wallace, an avid spiritist, was one of Darwin's primary sources in his book and a close friend. Herbert Spencer, also a spiritist, coined the term evolution, and even Darwin and Huxley became tired of his theorizing. Like many before and after them, they laid a path for people to throw out creation impotence and replace it with another theory. This theology holds the creed that mankind is God of their own lives, that to each individual is the responsibility of their own morals, judgment, and way of life. Through this has come the concept of ascended masters, those who in direct contact spirit no more secret wisdom than others, and are on the border of becoming fully gods themselves. This is the theological principle of all mystery religions, sects, and secret societies. In recent decades, this theology, combined with the knowledge of extraterrestrial life, has led people to worshiping and following entities, as in the days of old, that are in fact demonic, and that these space brothers are trying to guide humanity to the next phase in evolution, but one of a spiritual nature. This is supposedly a picture of Maitreya, although it's been said that this is just a hoax, and also that he can appear as anyone, of any race, and speak in any language. Maitreya actually originated as a Hindu deity. Now obviously you can see he was another Nephilim, another mighty one of old. The Baha'i Faith. This faith, which is to be the one-world religion of the future one-world government, has its own offices and their world center is located in Haifa, Israel, on Mount Carmel, of all places. Is it purely coincidence that this is where the prophet Elijah, or Elijah, confronted and killed the priests of Baal? Is it purely coincidence that the founder of Baha'i had the name Bob, or Bell? And of course it is purely coincidence that the man who spread the faith was named Baha'u'llah. which can be derived from Baal, Allah. These are earth worshippers and worship the sun, Baal, and the moon, Allah. Maitreya's name in Greek also adds up to 666. And in Hebrew also adds up to 666. So who is this man of perdition, of lawlessness, if so many seem to be him? Well, we really do not and will not know for certain until he is revealed. But be sure, he is already here, and has been diligently at work. The New Age movement, Catholicism, Islam, Buddhism, Rabbinical Judaism, and the occult are all connected. Besides the fact that Catholic Knights Templars, who founded the Masons, were allied with the Muslim assassins, Hashemites, and the Muslim Brotherhood since the Crusades. Besides the fact that the Catholics came from Mithraism as the harlot church and spawned her harlot daughters, the Protestants, the Romans, Pharisees, Assyrians, Druids, Hashemites, Hindus, and numerous other mystery cult leaders used to meet regularly at their holy high days of the year to discuss plans for their subjects. It is no different today, only now they meet at Bohemian Grove, Bilderberg gatherings, UN functions, and let's not forget the earth-worshipping, globally aware, humanistic environmental festivals. Unless you lift up your eyes to the heavens, and shall see the sun and the moon and the stars and all the hosts of the heavens, and you be drawn away to bowing down to them and serving them which Yahuwah your Elohim has allotted to all the peoples under the heavens. They all worship that which was created instead of the Creator. Mother Earth goddesses, solar deities, moon deities, all in the name of peace, and all in the name of man-made New World Order.